Hey Pisces, what's good? I'm gonna do a general weekly reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Hope you guys are doing well wherever the day may find you. Let's get straight into it. What do we have for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, all placements of Pisces Spirit. What do we have for Pisces? The Sun. You could have Pisces Sun, okay? Illumination, growth, God energy, awakening, spiritual understanding, seeing things clearly. Something's being eliminated, I was going to say, but I meant to say illuminated. So something's going to be illuminated and you're going to eliminate it. And that's your growth. But God energy, like you're really standing in your power right now, or this was recent past energy, and you're really transmuting cosmic consciousness, breath, sacred geometry, dolphins. Dolphins can be specific. You could have a tattoo of a dolphin. This could be your spirit animal. But this is like again water signs with the Pisces here with the dolphin, but this is like I'm getting like speaking in harmonics, speaking in a certain tone, speaking in a certain frequency with the cosmic consciousness here. You could do some sort of breath work facilitator. But this, I'm even getting like ley lines, grid lines. You could be a grid worker and you're being called to go to certain places. Like you could always feel like you're not always feel, but you could feel like, oh, I'm gonna go out today. Let's get lost today. Could kind of be your thing, right? But you're really not getting lost. You're being guided and directed to specific areas for a reason. But something's coming to light here. What else do we have for Pisces? What's the future energy for Pisces Spirit? Near future energy? Because this is in your recent energy, cosmic consciousness, breath, really connecting, tuning in. Connecting opens those gates, right? Networking opens the doors. Trusting your intuition, working with Moonstone. You could feel like you're a lone wolf. You feel like you're traveling this world alone. But there's a mystery here. That's what's going to be illuminated. Yeah, something that you're going to see with your third eye, or you're going to see it happen before it happens. Third eye clairvoyance. Purple is significant. Your crown chakra, environment, playtime, and enchantment. And then we have food, nourishment, relationships, health, being around people that support you, that nourish you. You could have an affiliation with the Fays. Fairies could be significant. You could have a fairy tattoo. Your name could be Fae. But I'm getting High Priestess energy here. Really getting your the High Priestess card here with the intuition, and then even with you see in her eye how she kind of has that crescent moon, 333 on the clock as I looked up. So you're mastering something. The ascendant. You could be working with ascendant masters. Sun God Ra. Hecate. Sekhmet could be significant. But I'm also feeling like a choice with this. Like you could be a lone wolf, but something with the full moon in Pisces that just passed as I'm posting this video, Pisces, for this weekly reading, really heightened your senses and put you in alignment with your intuition, with a choice of which wolf are you feeding, your dark wolf or your white wolf, right? Like the black wolf or the white wolf, like the what's it called, the yin and yang symbol, and bringing balance, bringing harmony. But something's being illuminated through your breath, through sacred breath work, or even perhaps going to a breath work class can be very beneficial for you and help you open up your third eye, sacred reverence to clarify and confirm the sun card. Now, this is you feeling, this is you. Sometimes you have to be able to distinguish and to determine what are your feelings, Pisces, because you're such an intuitive person, because you're such an empathetic person. You're an old soul. Okay, you could be like an old soul in a very young body, but you feel the weight of the world, and sometimes you take it on as though it's your own. But this is your gift to the world. This is what you're here to do. This is your sacred work, to illuminate the God energy and the growth within other beings that are meant to gravitate and support you on this journey. Yeah, like again, a grid keeper, because with that key, that lock and key, you could have a lock and key necklace, or you could even have a lock and key tattoo with someone. That's that could be specific. But and again, you see the sacred reverence, how it's like the hands are formed from the world. So there's something very healing regarding your hands, and that's key. That is going to unlock your growth. That's your God energy. That's your spirit. That's your soul. The sun is the soul, the sun and the earth. And then we have moonstone, sun, earth, and moon. Waking the lion, which is number 19, which is 10. Going down your spiritual path, choosing your spiritual path and abilities, enhancing your path and abilities through positive ritual of spirit, through breath work, finding your soul tribe, aligning with your soul tribe. It's like waking the next level within you. It's like you've graduated and you understand that sometimes the way you feel isn't your emotions, but it's the cosmic consciousness that you're tuning into and tapping into. And you're learning how to harness your power, how to have boundaries, but also how to live in the moment and enjoy yourself. Maybe you're too serious. Maybe you're just way too serious, or you're too stuck in your emotions. That was great big love. What else do we have for Pisces spirit? Beyond the ordinary. And this is 9. And then sacred reverence is 11. So you're mastering something. Something's coming to an end this year. Beyond the ordinary. Your intuition is, it's not like everybody else's intuition. Your gifts and abilities aren't, not common, but of how you would think it to be, or how it would be with anybody else. Your gifts and abilities, Pisces, are very unique to you, to your divine blueprint here. You see how she has all this codes. It looks like codes. Something about grid working. I'm getting like peacocks. Peacocks could be significant, or even teal blue or peacock blue could be significant. But that's like the color of your crown chakra. Peacock blue and purple could even be the color of your aura. And that's the way you communicate. I feel that you've been crying, like you've been having some sort of tears. Like you see how this wolf is howling at the moon. So there's a cry for help. There's a cry for something, a cry for help. And you've been heard. And now this God energy is coming down as sacred reverence. to bring you into your power, to help assist you, to help shift the cosmic consciousness. And then underneath the deck, we have another nine with the roses kissed to help you enjoy your environment. Something about your environment could be very testing and trialing. I know that to be for me as well. But you need to nourish your relationships, nourish the relationship, number one, that you have with yourself, that you have with the cosmic consciousness, and with those around you in your environment. Whether that's boundaries, whether that's seeing the truth of the matter for what it is. Something about Thailand could be significant. Buddhists could be significant. Tibetan monk, that could be significant. Let's clarify the sun with the sacred reverence here for Pisces. I feel it's been illuminated, like you've come to realize. Wow, that's incredible, Pisces. We have the Magician and the Sun card. I feel like it's been illuminated, and I was just going to say, you've come to the realization of your power, of your gifts and abilities. And then the Magician came out. The Magician has every single suit, okay? The cups, the swords, the fire, the pentacles, as above, so below. So it needs nothing else. And then we have double sun here. So you could have Pisces sun placement, very strong. And you are here to do energetic work through your hands, through your healing abilities, modalities. With the four, resting. You're being asked, and it's also needed that you rest more, because that's how you recharge your energy. There's even what I'm getting, it's like belonging to some sacred group. Okay, I want to be careful of my words here, but belonging to some sort of sacred group. And this is the realization. And there's been magic sent your way. And you don't even know these people. You don't know who's sending you this magic, or this, that they want to kind of keep you in a state of rest, but it's being illuminated. And now I feel like it's going back to them. Whatever they try to lock you in on is being sent back to you. Like they try to, um whatever this group is, okay, because you see how they're wearing these robes here. The group of four, the group, and talesmen, the knights, the groups of the knights. Hmm. Because they were trying to block your spiritual gifts and abilities, Pisces. They were trying to keep you stuck in a defense, in a survival mode. But this is what you had to wake up to. You had to wake up and step into your power, step into your beliefs, step into the cosmic consciousness that you are. Dolphins are mammals. They're very smart mammals. They mate for life. They are also grid workers. They're also grid workers for the oceans, for the water. So I feel like you've also walked on, not walked on water, but you've traveled the the oceans, and you've been on sacred lands. Like this is something that you've done before. And now it's like taming that beast, waking that lion. And then the three of 1444 on the clock. Yeah, something that you're manifesting, something that you've done before. You see how, I don't know what this fairy, fae, troll, whatever it is looking over, but they're looking over on the Himalayan mountains. I'm getting the Himalayan mountains. They're overlooking. So this is something that you've done, something that you have to stand in your power, your way. And I just got earth and water. I just got a message that said earth and water. So you could have earth in your chart. Like I again, like you something about the waters, like you've crossed the lands and you've crossed the lands and now you're stepping into something. This is even like a timeline jump. And your spirit is known now. You see how this the 7 of Wands, like they're trying to attack that individual, but this rainbow color of like your energy is just so eminent. it's it's so profound, it's so sacred, sacred reverence, that you hold the key to be able to transmute the collective consciousness just through your sacred work. When you do something, like when you meditate, you're healing the world. When you do some sort of sacred work, you're healing the world. Let's clarify the mystery intuition moonstone with beyond the ordinary for Pisces spirit. Intuition with the 2 of Swords and then the 4 of Wands. You could be a little bit distant, a little bit closed off, but trust the unions, the partnerships, the celebrations that are coming in for you. Trust your intuition. Don't close off your mind, because the 2 of Swords, excuse me, the 2 of Swords is closing off your mind, being closed minded about something. You're closed off. But the 4 of Wands is saying that there's union. Sacred reverence is 47, which is 11. And then we have the 4 of Wands, which is the 1111, the union card. So trust your intuition. Get out of your mind and trust your intuition on this. And then we have the Knight of Cups, because this is something that's romantic, a soulmate, something that's something that's coming in that is beyond the ordinary for you. Now this could be soulmate, but this doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but this is beyond the ordinary. This is like calling in your ancestors from the same star lineage. And I'm telling you, like tibetan mountains could be significant, or the Himalayan mountains could be significant underneath, because this is going to enable and assist you to be independent, to stand in your power as the 9 of Pentacles underneath. Trust yourself, Pisces. Trust yourself. You're exactly where you need to be. You're growing, you're developing, like we all are. We're never at that point where we know everything, because when we're at that point where we've transitioned and we've crossed over, then we're no longer alive in the vessel. Okay. But I truly feel that there is a huge illumination that's coming over your life, where people are going to see you, recognize you, and this is going to allow you to catapult into a new position that is going to be beyond the ordinary for you. It's going to be out of your mundane realm of experiences. It's going to be out of the experiences that you're used to. Okay. But this union, this celebration, remember to use your heart instead of using your mind. Don't be closed off. Trust your intuition, because it came to clarify the mystery and the intuition, because you're a mystery, or whatever this is. There's some sort of mystery that you're trying to figure out, like what's the next step, but it's beyond the ordinary. It's beyond your capacity to see, because you're not meant to see. You're meant to trust into your gifts and abilities, and the path will be illuminated for you. The sun came out twice. The sun came out to clarify the sun. That's incredible. That's very powerful energy that is with you, that you are the magician, that you are like this instant manifest manifest manifester, not manifestation, but you're going to see something come into manifestation very quickly. Much love, Pisces, wherever the day may find you. Like, share, subscribe, drop a comment down below.